first city-themed live stream. We have many acts from Austin, Texas, and this is the kickoff of a series where every episode we will feature a different city. We've been having some technical difficulties. We are connected to four different locations in Austin, Texas. We have a house right now that's got a couple singer-songwriters and a couple bands. Later on in the night, we're going to shift the focus to a bar where we have four rock bands set up waiting for you. And then following the time at the bar, we are going to round out the night with a couple singer-songwriters and a hip-hop act. So my name is Phil Robinson. I'm here with my usual hosts, Jason Vitelli and Victor V. Gerbo. And we'll be giving you more information throughout the night, but you're here for the music. Thank you for bearing with our delay. And without further ado, we're going to introduce our first singer-songwriter from Austin, Texas. This is Sierra Vernon.
Hey y'all. I'm going to play for you the greatest love story I've ever written. It's about my favorite place where my favorite people are. And it's also available to stream, so if you just can't get enough of it, it's available. Something should be said about New York in the fall. Got the leaves on fire in Central Park, and you can't match them at all until you've seen Paris in the height of her heat. Watch the sun shimmer on the sand. But if you need winter, just head to Colorado. She's covered in white snow, like God himself wanted it just so. You'll find me in Austin come the springtime. No, we've all been praying for that rain, and staying home or somewhere else would be a mighty strain. So give me blue bonnets and brisket and a sunset or two. Oh, watch the violet crown going down over Ladybird's crown jewel. Got a naked bicycle ride and rodeo for you. Might hit 100 yet, so dive in garden pool. 'Cause I love Austin in the springtime, and I love to dance in the rain. And staying home or somewhere else would be mighty strange. 'Cause I love Austin in the springtime, and I love to dance in all of that rain. And staying home or somewhere else just wouldn't be the same. And I gotta make my kite for flying and get Eeyore his presents too. Shake the dust off of my boots and go dancing with you. Have a taco, greet the best, and try hiking too. Show our city all your love and she'll give it back to you. 'Cause I love Austin in the springtime, and I love to dance in the rain. Now you can like where you're from, I know that I'm proud too. I'm proud to be from Austin, Texas, where we love Austin anytime. You know we love to dance in all of that rain. Now you can like where you're from, I know that I'm proud too. 'Cause my state might be red, but my city is blue. And Phil can come back in. Maybe.
Hello, Sierra, could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, for those of you who are following along at home, we have a little bit of an unusual setup tonight in the house where Sierra just performed. They actually don't have their audio playing for them, so she and I need to communicate over the phone right now. So, Sierra, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a born and raised Austinite, and we like to call ourselves unicorns or rare Pokemon, depending on who you ask. Um, I have been singing since I was 16 or 17, and I wrote that song specifically actually when I was living in New York. Don't try to move somebody out of Texas to New York and expect them to get snow. It just didn't happen. But I am also just that's what I want to do with my whole existence is music. So this has been a really weird year to not perform as much, and I'm gonna try and look at y'all. Sorry, not above me. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I live in Austin. I'm a super hippie, long hair and everything. Sing about peace and love. It's the whole shtick.
It's true. Every word she says is true. Sierra was in New York a few years ago, which is where we met, and she has since moved back to Austin. So when we decided to put tonight's events together, she was the first phone call I made, and she helped us line up about half of tonight's acts. So, Sierra, we're going to ask you to do one more song for us, but then before we move on to the next person after you perform your song, we're going to want you to tell us a little bit about what you like being part of the Austin music scene. So think about that in the back of your mind while you sing your next song, and then let us know what you come up with.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, well, then I will get on this next one. I'll give you a little bit more introduction here since I didn't on the last. This is a song I wrote a really long time ago, and I like to take songs and put them back through the rewash and the rewash over and over again. So this one has been through the rewash a lot, but I like it, so I play it frequently. But it's called Hold Me a Little Closer. Well, you've been looking at me real nice and smiling right up to your eyes. I think I can tell that we both want the same thing. The way you're rushing against me. So take me out of this dirty bar, boy, find your key. Hold me a little bit closer, pull my hair a little bit harder, burn my memory into your mind. Kiss me a little bit softer, baby, love me a little bit longer. Won't you leave as soon as I get mine? Now don't you worry about me, 'cause I don't get attached so easily. And I won't be hurt if you don't love me. This is just a physical release. Get a move on where we're going. Hope it comes up naturally. Come on, hold me a little bit closer. Pull my hair a little bit harder. Burn my memory into your mind. Kiss me a little bit softer and love me a little bit longer. No, I'm gonna leave as soon as I get mine. We're having a great time.
Hey, Sierra.
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right. What do you like about being part of the music scene in Austin, Texas?
Probably my favorite thing is actually that I mean, most music communities have a level of camaraderie. Some music communities have a level of camaraderie that stops at, am I more successful than you? And that's not what I found here in Austin. There's all kinds of people that are at different levels of what does it mean to be a successful musician, and usually it's just defined by, do you enjoy what you're doing and are you having a good time? Not really about like, do you drive a Mercedes or a Rolls Royce or do you have a bicycle? So that's, I think the understanding that the community is here to help you and that you should, like as soon as you climb the ladder, you reach behind you and you pull that next person up. It's not just get to the top of the ladder and then kick it off the wall kind of thing, which I've experienced in other music communities where it's like, yeah, we're buddies until you get to the top and then somebody's like, and just Sparta kick off the side of the wall. But here in Austin, it's like, yeah, I'm a musician, I'm here to help you, you're here to help me, and we're making music together. That's the point, not kicking each other off of the top space. So that's been my favorite thing.
All right. Well, thank you for being so generous with your love for music in Austin.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't mention earlier, we'll take the time to mention it now, is that tonight we are raising donations for HAM,
Yes.
the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians.
Yes.
HAM, I think they've been around a couple of decades. They're a charitable organization that does all kinds of wonderful things to have continuity of healthcare for the entire musical community in Austin. And every musician we spoke to when we mentioned that in lieu of tips, we were going to be soliciting donations to HAM, was very enthusiastic about that. So depending where you're watching, if you're watching this stream on YouTube or on Facebook, you can see down in the comments below, we have the donation link. So please follow that, click through over to the HAM, H-A-A-M, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians donation page. And in lieu of tips for the musicians to show your appreciation for tonight, please make a contribution there.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Sarah. We hope you stick around to watch the other acts and
Yes.
tell us more Austin stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks like we have Moira in the room.
Great.
Moira,
Hello. Hi, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Amazing. I just drove out to Martindale in a last-ditch attempt to get an internet connection, and it looks like it worked, so.
So if I can do a restart. Oh, are we on air?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you are.
oh, I didn't know that.
Do you want me to do a restart?
No. That was, I think, some bleed over from another
Okay.
act. You
Cool,
don't
yeah.
worry.
Oh, no worries. So, yeah, hello. My name's Moira Waters. I'm mostly based in San Marcos, but I've been making an attempt to break into the Austin scene. And I've played a couple shows, but yeah, it's good to be here. Got the nice old electrical box behind me, but that's just because I found a spot that worked and I'm working with it. So, we do what we can. All right, well, I am not hearing anybody else from the stream.
We can
We're
hear
ready
you.
for you.
Okay, good. Good. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and start. So, this is a song. It's off of my EP Living, which is on Spotify and iTunes and all that. It's about kind of the internal struggle that we have in life and how that is kind of a reflection to the larger struggles in the world. That's the basis of it. So. Way up in the stratosphere, her face. She is limitlessly suspended in peace and grace. Ophelia, Ophelia, you had your way. And I am the river, I am the wave, and I am the silence inside a grave. And I don't need to be saved because I am here. And every burden you've ever held, it only stayed because of a spell, a trick of the mind. You can leave it behind. I am here, way up in the stratosphere, watching the rain pour down upon the earth, wondering if the fight in me is the fight in her. Oh, what a fight. Oh, what a fight. Oh, what a fight. Oh, what a fight.
That was great.
Thank you.
Nice
Yeah.
job. Thank you, Moira.
Those
I
electrical
appreciate it.
panels did the trick. We could hear you great.
I know, it's crazy. I just had to rip tail over to Martindale, sit down on a concrete slab, and here we are. But yeah, that's a
Sound is
song that I
perfect.
wrote. Thanks.
great.
I wrote that in a
Wonderful
tent at Old Settlers Folk Festival. So,
Before you do your next song, Moira, why don't you tell us a little bit about being a musician in Austin? Because tonight is kind of about introducing the Austin music scene to the rest of the world. So,
yeah. So, Austin has been like a really cool place to kind of like get my feet wet into being like a professional musician. I've met a lot of really cool studio producers and really cool professional musicians that inspire me to kind of like step up my game and do more session work and make more money off of just being a musician full time. So I've slowly started to manifest that, and I'm about to start crowdfunding for a new album, and hopefully I can get that done and then start playing more venues in Austin. I've played Shiner Saloon, I've played a couple places, but I've really been trying to break into the scene, and it's a little difficult right now considering the circumstances. So I've been adapting to a very new industry. Yeah, but like everyone else said, it's a very welcoming, very family-like industry in Austin.
all right, well, very good. Please now regale us with your second song of the evening.
Okay, so the last song was called Stratosphere. This is a song called Woman. And it's a bit of a call for women or anyone in general to focus on loving yourself before you let anyone else in, because it can be disastrous. It's been disastrous for me in the past, and so I've really turned toward a path of self-love, and so that's kind of what this song is about. Woman, hold up your heart, don't let it fall. Everything twists and turns right when you had it all. Everything falls apart. Woman, keep yourself at hand. Don't lend it out to open space for some other woman or man. I can't tell you near enough. You must be your only love. So woman, hold up your heart, don't let it go. If you do, it'll be abuse in the hands of those that don't know. And if your heart is broken, please keep it in your hands. Don't lend it out to open space for some other woman or man. I can't tell you near enough. You must be your only love. Woman, be your only love. I am my only love. The pain you feel makes you think it wasn't real. Yet again, you fell for it. You didn't hold yourself in. Hold your heart first. You're the only one who can. Don't you trust the other ones who say they know the way to the end? I can't tell you near enough. You must be your only love. Woman, be your only love. I am my only love. Woman, be your only love. I am my only love.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Moira.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
thanks for your applause.
Oh,
Um,
of course. And for all of you watching at home, all of the musicians that you are seeing tonight, all of their social media links are in the event description. So you could find Moira's Facebook, and Instagram, and everything is down below.
Awesome.
All right, thank you, Moira. We hope you stick around and hang out with us on the stream.
Certainly will.
Coming up next, I am going to take a turn. I'm one of the hosts, so in addition to each of the Austin acts performing tonight, each of the three of us hosting are also going to take a turn, and this is our version of going on tour while we're here during the pandemic. So my name is Phil Robinson, and I'm going to do a couple songs. All right. Hey, Mr. Soundman. That's you, Jason. Could you hear me okay? All right. For those of you following along at home, for this song, I need some audience participation, but I don't need you to sing along. I need you to shout. So, could I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I think you got more in you. Could I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
All right, that's your part of the song. You will know the right time to do your hell yeah. This is Transcendental Cowboy. All right, I'm a transcendental cowboy with the existential blues. Here's a solipsistic meta-transcendental news. It's more than just a recipe, girl, feel good about what you choose. So when it comes down to it, you gotta do. You can read a book of Sartre, read a book by Camus. There's 1,000 different faces out there, 1,000 points of view. If seeing is believing, throw your hands up in the air and say, hey, oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
I'm a transcendental cowboy with the existential blues. Here's a solipsistic meta-transcendental news. There's more than just a recipe, girl, feel good about what you choose. So when it comes down to it, you gotta do. You can light yourself some candles, light up someone's eyes, go back to the 60s right now, right just like a size. Most feeling is believing, throw your hand, here it comes, and say, hell yeah. I'm a transcendental, existential, sentimental, solipsistic, lower upper middle class, white bread, suburbanistic, went away to school and how my world irritated. Some would even say, slightly overeducated, trying to find a way to set myself free. In my heart of hearts, just a Bruce Springsteen wannabe, working all day and singing all night, doing alright! Woo! Transcendental cowboy with the existential blues. Here's a solipsistic meta-transcendental news. It's more than just a recipe, girl, feel good about what you choose. So when it comes down to do what you gotta, when it comes down to do what you gotta, when it comes down to do what you gotta do. right,
yeah.
Thank you. I got one more song for you. Thank you all for bearing with our technical difficulties. This world of live streaming, it's still kind of like the Wild West.
Oh, Phil, we are live on Facebook. Today caught Transcendental Cowboy.
Awesome. Hello, Facebook peoples. We're streaming live right now, I think, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you're just tuning in, this is Music City, Austin. In addition to myself from New York, we have 12 acts from Austin, as well as the couple other New York-based hosts. And all of our donations and proceeds tonight are benefiting HAM, H-A-A-M, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. So you can see down below in the comments, if you're on Facebook, or in the event description in YouTube, a donation link for HAM. In lieu of tips, all of the musicians are donating their share of support from the audience to this organization that's been doing great work for the Austin music scene for the last couple decades. Okay, so this next song is kind of two of my songs mushed together. My quietest song and my loudest song. I'll keep the intro brief. Basically, in life, when you're on your path, obstacles are going to come up in your way. And when they do, you just keep going. Going on my way tonight, through the wind and snow, to find a place that I could call my own. And I'm searching deep within myself to find the strength I need to walk these steps I can only walk alone. The hardness of this world leaves its mark upon my heart. I wanna push ahead, don't know how. Then I think of all the times I've had to move through the dark just to get to where I am now. Walk through sorrow, walk through pain, walk in beauty through the gates.
Yeah.
Hey now, I'm running on my own. All the times that I cried, I know something deep inside me knows. 1, 2, 3. Girl, got a book of writing each night now. Wanna take a look, I'll show it to you right now. It's got all my hopes, it's got all my fears, written with the pain of my 29 years. Wanna take the book, wanna tear it up, wanna take all the pieces and I wanna throw them out. Wanna take it to the streets, I don't care how. Don't you understand? I want it all right now. Girl, I want it all right now. But the only way out is right through the middle, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. feeling alright now. Wild one inside, my soul is burning bright now. Taking all the joy, taking all the pride, taking all the beauty that this life provides. Baby, come before me, a mountain so high, blocks out the sun, I can't see the sky. Deep dark cave, stretches far and wide, and the cave's got all my terrors inside. Whoa, inside. And the only way out is right through the middle. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. The only way out is right through the middle. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Ziggy, ziggy, I. Now I'm 13 and I got all my dreams. Mama left to be more than just the in-betweens. Now I'm 16, I'm playing my guitar. Practice every day, I don't get very far. Now I'm 18, it's time to graduate. Gotta leave it all behind, all the love and all the hate. Now I'm 22, I'm finished up with school. Gotta find a way to make my own rules. Now I'm 24, I got a great girl who wants to get married, want to see the world. Now I'm 25, I'm starting my career. Now I'm 26, still living with a fear. 27 now, man, I hate my job. Wanna run away. Sometimes I wanna run so far away. But the only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. One more time. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. The only way out is right through the middle. All right, let's bring this up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, oh, the only way out.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're getting ready.
Let me get these earbuds back in. One moment.
I see we're getting Eric and Barn. They're getting their setup going. It's really exciting. Can't wait
All
to
right.
see them.
Thank you all for watching from home. How are we on time? It's just about 9 o'clock. So I'm Phil Robinson, one of the 3 hosts from New York, along with these 2 guys, Victor and Jason. You will be hearing from them a little bit later in the evening, but for this next hour, we're going to go live from the barn in Austin, Texas. Who's our first act that you guys have for us coming from Austin?
It's Beth Richard
All right, Beth Richard
and the executives.
and the executives.
Otherwise known as Matt Oakman and Paul
Awesome.
Hardin.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for overcoming all the technical hurdles to make this possible
Oh,
tonight.
man, we wouldn't be anywhere else.
We're going to shut up now and let you take over.
Sky. Special thanks to Ham, who I personally used and helped me quite a bit in my a little while back, but they really were there for me. And so very, very special thanks to Ham, Health Alliance for Austin Musician.
Remind all the musicians to get signed up.
Sign up for Ham if you don't have health insurance. And thank you, Eric Legum, for all your hard work on this. My name is Beth Richard, and this first song is called Suck It Up. in, just suck it up, suck it in. If I walk through the flame, will I catch on fire? But again, and I wonder as I wander when enough is enough. And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough is enough. When is enough enough? To fill my soul is a pocket change jiggling. That is the point, to soak it up, soak it in, to soak it up, soak it in. Is there enough love in this world we live? Or we just take us out? Do we give? And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough. And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough is enough. When is enough enough? Hitch a ride on a runaway train, John as it's gaining steam. We're neither here nor there, just somewhere in between. We don't look back, take us to the places we've never been. Turn off the telly, there's no time to suck it up, suck it in, don't suck it up, suck it in. Is there enough love in this world we live? Or we just take us out? Do we give? And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough. And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough is enough. And I wonder as I wander when enough is enough is enough. When is enough enough? All my musician friends who are here.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a little love song that I wrote for this man right here. It's called The Real Thing, and it goes like this. Let's go to the movies, go to the show. We can make out in the back room when you are sleeping next to me. Hand on my thigh is all I need. It's the little thoughts, the big dreams. Say no sideshow, service, it's a real thing. Onto the big top, inside world turned upside down. And it's pretty relevant, so I'm going to sing this one. It's a little political. It's a little love song for Martin Luther King. It's called Martin, and it goes like this. What's going on? Is something wrong?
No, man, keep going.
All right, we got one more song here. 1, 2, 3, and Martin, you had a dream, an impossible dream. Shot that night on the balcony. One day in the eyes of the world, he would be equal. In the eyes of the world, no sin, no religion would separate, divide and hate us. Free, love and love, we can rise above, we can rise above. Segregation and discrimination until everyone is free. No one is free. No one is free. No sin, no religion would separate us, divide and hate us. Free, love we love, we can rise above, we can rise above. With L-O-V-E love, we can rise and bring the above. With L-O-V-E love, we can rise above. No skin, no religion would separate us, divide and hate us. Free, love we love, we can rise above, we can rise above. Love we love, we can rise above, we can rise above. We snuck in 3 instead of 2 because I think we have short songs. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you, The Barn, for hosting this event, and Shelley Knight and Kyle Judd, and everyone here, and especially you who are listening. Thank you so much. Matthew Oakman right here.
Thank you.
Paul Hardy on the bass. I'm Beth Richard. Thanks for listening.
Jason,
Oh yeah, what's up? I'm
you're the host now,
I'm the
man.
host. So welcome to the second hour of our Music City Austin live stream showcase. I am about to introduce you to a band that our really good friend Bill Mayer, Bill Mayer,
I think Bill Mayer. Yeah.
yeah, Bill Mayer has told us about the Shelley Knight Band in Austin. And he's a great friend. He's gone to all of our Mario's events, and just a real wonderful energy that he brings to every event. And I'm just really excited to hear Shelley's band. So I don't know how long it's going to take for them to set up. So let's check in with them.
I actually think they're shuffling the order. Shelley is going to be the finale of the bands at the barn, and up next I think we have Eric
Oh,
Lycom.
yes, they shuffle.
Yeah.
Well, still, thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. So, Eric, Lycom.
While they're getting set up on the stage, this is a good reminder to say that all of tonight's attention, we're trying to direct it to HAM, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. Every time I mention that organization, all of our Austin musicians are very enthusiastic about it, so we know that they do good work.
Yes. I was about to post it onto the video, but I got sidetracked here. Let me do that. But this is our first Music City series, our video in the series. So we're just so excited to be doing it. It's been a fun process just to bring all the acts together. Phil's good friend Sierra Vernon has helped us to curate a wonderful night of music, and it's coming from the Yurt Studio, and it's coming from the barn, as you can see on your lower right-hand corner. Eric is about to get his set started, so let's check in with him. Hey Eric, what's going on? You hear us over there? I don't think they can hear us.
Yes.
So.
Hey. Guys.
Hey Eric, you hear us?
Kyle, where you at?
Hey.
We need Kyle up on the stage right now so we can play.
Kyle's right next to you.
There you are. All right. Sometimes Kyle is so evasive. All right. Can you turn the speaker up a little bit so I can hear if they're talking to me? Because I can't hear if they're saying anything to me.
I can't hear it either.
Hold on a second. All right. Hello, New York. Are we reaching?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yep.
We can hear you.
All right, cool. All right. We're just going to get a microphone switched out, get a guitar on for you. And I want to thank y'all for coming to Austin via the computer this evening.
Hello.
My name is Eric Lycom. This is Kyle Judd, Grady Humble behind me. And these guys are Brother E-Train. This whole thing kind of started with me. About 30 some odd years ago, Kyle and I were playing in a band in Houston together called Invictus. He was a guitar player that we brought in to replace somebody that quit. And then Kyle and I became fast friends, and we endured all these years, and we played in all these other different bands. And Shelley Knight, who's going to be coming up later on, he played with her and us and everything, and we just got a whole lot of deep history going on here.
Yes, we did.
All right, Kyle, you gonna get your guitar?
Travel on.
All right, he's gonna grab his guitar, then we're gonna get on rocking for you. And we sure enjoyed playing in New York when I was playing with the Shelley Knight Band a couple of years ago. Get to play in Brooklyn at Freddy's. That was a whole lot of fun. And playing on Times Square and everything. And we're looking forward to a chance to come back to New York, the Big Apple. We love it. We absolutely love it.
Which venue did you play in?
We're gonna do a song that we haven't recorded yet, but we're going to at some point very soon. This is a song that came to me in a dream. I don't know if you've ever had a song come to you in a dream, but this one came to me in a dream. Woo! And this song,
Yeah, it's back.
all right, we're rattling now. This song is called, get this up here like that. This song is called The Hard Working Blues. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
It, man.
I hear applause.
I guess New York kind of liked that one, the Hard Working Blues there.
Pretty awesome.
Hey man, we're digging that you guys are here in Austin and checking our action out here, and we really love it. I know that Kyle has been up to New York a few times when he was playing with the Shelley King Band, and I know he's got some fond memories of the Empire State. What about you, Grady? Nothing? No. We need to take Grady up to New York, and that's what needs to happen. All right. We're going to carry on now with the song called the Money Song. It's a little fun thing, kind of goes like this. And Shelley, if you want to get up and sing background on it, you're welcome. All right, hit it. Come on. Two. The first came and traded another his club for clams. And here we are. Situation all around the world, from Texas on to Japan, yeah. Money flow in the air, and it's slipping right through my throw it over to you, Jason, man.
Oh yeah.
Take it over, boy.
Hard to follow. One moment where I.
Oh, you could have followed Shelley.
Well, thank you again, Eric. And my name is Jason Vitelli. I am thrilled to be a part of this event. And I'm going to do a couple tunes for you.
Jason, before you start, we should tell the audience at home that you're doing double duty tonight, like always. Not only are you a performer and host, but you're also the operator at the switchboard.
Yes, it's been a multitasking night for sure.
Yeah, so tonight's
You never know
possible
what's gonna
by
happen.
Jason's company, Music for Multimedia, and he's handling all the input streams from all these musicians at bars, apartments, fronts of buildings, and yurts across New York and Texas, and he makes it all look easy. And then he, on top of all that, he's a singer-songwriter too.
Yeah.
Big ol' round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
You guys are great.
Jason and his brand name, Music for Multimedia.
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thank you for getting the brand going. All right, I'll do the first song I ever performed. I figured that's a good thing to do because it'll be the first time I perform it for Austin. And it's called Announce Myself. Why do I feel so sick of usefulness? I sit myself down. Call me a clown and tell me which way I should fall out of here. Cause I'm running out of friends and I'm running out of ways to be free. Why should it be so hard to announce myself to this world? Why do I see emotion breaking my legs free? It suddenly arrives, follows me around and shoves me all the way toward the ground, to the edge of my fears and the heart of my dreams awakening. Why should it be so hard to announce myself to this world? Some kind of clown. I reach for the door, knock, open that door and open myself to another day's dawn. Cause it's when my pain is a whisper in vain to release me. Why should it be so hard to announce myself to this world? So hard to announce myself to this world. Oh, oh, oh. All right, thank you.
Jason.
We love you, Jason Vitelli, and we want to have your babies.
I've heard that for many years, Phil. Many years, and I never get tired of it. So I would like, for my second song, to invite a very, very, very special guest, my wife and wonderful singer, Lisa Trenery, otherwise known as Duet on the Weekends.
See, we come for Jason, we stay for Lisa.
Yes. So this one is a more laid back tune, and it's called Feel Better. You'll feel better when you're sleeping. You'll feel better when you're reading the words you tried so hard to keep down, and you'll never know when they'll next come around. may patience always keep you in line. And when in doubt, you'll feel better next time. Run, baby, run. Hold back those tears and the fears. You will shine. Run, baby, run. How could you allow your freedom to be sold out, sold out? You'll feel better when you're choking upon those layers of fear and loathing. You'll feel better when you're dying into your loss, or should they find you writhing? And I don't know if I can stay any longer when all I've tried to do is make you stronger. May patience always keep you in line. And when in doubt, you'll feel better next time. Run, baby, run, and hold back those tears and the needs. You will shine. Run, baby, run. How could you allow your freedom to be sold out, sold out? Oh, how can you feel better when you're leaving your love behind? The joys you once knew and the days you thought you could never lose. Oh, run, run, baby, run, run. How could you believe your freedom is still gone? It's still gone. It's still gone.
Woo!
Thank you guys for listening.
Woo!
Yeah, my name is Jason Vitelli, and you can reach me at Jason Vitelli Music. And
Thank you so much, Jason.
So, the next act we have in store for us, I have a new list in front of me, so just got to pop that one up.
I think we got Kyle next.
oh.
Kyle's Kitchen.
Kyle?
Bye.
Okay.
You have such a beautiful voice.
Hey, Miura says you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Very good.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
So I think Kurt is in the yurt, if I'm not mistaken, Phil?
No,
In the yurt.
Kurt is not until the third hour. We're dealing with Kyle next. Kitchen.
Kyle. Kyle's Kitchen. Is he logged
Kyle's in the
right
kitchen,
now?
Kurt's in the yurt. Having some.
I don't see Kyle.
Could
is he alive? I forgot. Is he in the barn
they're,
right now?
they're working out their issues. If Kurt can't get the feed in the yurt working, he's going to cut his act. So then we
Okay.
have Theo, Victor, and Dylan for after the barn acts are done. And let's get... I'm not sure if they could hear us in the barn, but it would be good if...
Yeah, I can hear
We're
you.
here.
Kyle, you're hearing us?
Yeah.
Are you about ready to start?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
All right. It's over to you guys.
All right. We didn't turn our speaker down so we don't get a feedback loop or anything like that, or we're good. All right, cool.
All right. Thanks for having us. Kyle's Kitchen roundup here, you know. My name is Kyle Judd. Appreciate you having me on. It was thrown on as Kyle's Kitchen, so this is Kyle's Kitchen, you know, right here. This is it. So here we go. wouldn't have no love at all. Yeah, Kyle's Kitchen.
Awesome.
Thank you, New York. I think we're going to step aside now so we can make room for Shelley Knight.
Must make room.
Oh, Shelley Knight's
Because,
band is
this
out.
is
That's
gonna-
great.
This is going to blow your shit sideways. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know about that, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
Well, as I had mentioned, Bill Mayer had recommended
Hey,
Shelley
and
to
once
us.
again,
Very thankful
Phil
for
and,
him.
and Jason, we want to thank you guys for singling out the Health Alliance for Austin musicians for support. It's a
Absolutely.
very worthy endeavor. There's not a musician that I know in this town that does not benefit from that very worthy cause. And what they do is they make it possible for musicians to be able to have health insurance and not have to pay out of pocket for so much stuff. Not only do they take care of the insurance, but they'll also take care of things like, you know, different expenses that might come up that you can't necessarily deal with. So
That's
HAM has
wonderful.
just been, you know, lifesavers for so many people that I know, myself included. So thank you very much, everybody, for supporting Health Alliance for Austin musicians.
Of course, Kyle, of course.
Now we're good. All right, cool. And a little history on all of us. Eric and I, you just saw on bass, were married for about 8 years. And we started
Seems
writing.
like it.
So we started writing music in the '90s, and then we split up, but we kept writing music together. And then I met Fred. And Fred is the guitar player. He's setting up right now. And Fred came along with accessories. He came with Andy. And Fred and Andy actually have been playing together since '92. They were in a band called Joy Finger, and they were signed in the early '90s and played for a whole bunch of people and were on a label. And things didn't go right on labels like they often don't. So it went belly up. But these two have been together, and then Eric and I were together, so the four of us got together, and the collective of this band has been together 15 years, which is a rarity in Austin because most people have hired guns, and they will have people come in and play guitar or drums or bass, and they keep switching out members. We don't do that. Our music's a lot more complicated, and you can't just hand it to somebody and say, here, play this. It would take them weeks, months to learn our stuff. Unfortunately, but we like to write big, long, kind of epic rock songs. I grew up on the music of the 60s and 70s and just loved, you know, being able to pick up an album and listen to a song that was 10, 15 minutes long. And we're not going to do songs that are that long, but we are going to do something very brave tonight. And that is, we're going to perform a song that we've never performed for anyone. And one thing about this pandemic is we haven't been able to gig, but we have been able to write. So we've kind of used that time to woodshed and develop new songs and come up with new stuff. And we will have a new album coming out as soon as the artwork is done. And we recorded it, off and on over the past 10 years. Our last album came out in 2007, so this is a comeback. I'm gonna call it a comeback. That's what we're gonna call it. So, so we're getting set up here. Fred's got to get the Iceman.
What are we going to do? Are we going to do that one right now, or?
Which one? We're going to do one called The Box first. And Eric and I actually started our own record label called Right On Records, and we are on Facebook, and you can look us up there. We've had how many albums on that record label? A lot. Other artists as well, and it's just kind of something that we wanted to do. We both were DJs and worked in radio, and we were actually the morning show in New Orleans at WRNO, and both Eric and I have a long history in Austin broadcasting as well. As we get all plugged in and situated. Oh. But we did enjoy going to New York. That was a lot of fun. Kind of crazy to drive across country twice, but we did it. Even though the van broke down in Pennsylvania, we made it there.
I had to endure the longest hallway in Michigan to get to New York last time.
It was your fault. Your flight got stuck in Detroit.
My flight got stuck in. I got flown to Detroit, and the flight to New York was already left without me. So stayed in this hotel that bragged that it had the longest hallway in Michigan, and I swear to God, the thing was over a quarter mile long. It was like a scene out of what was that movie? The Jack Nicholson movie.
Oh, Shining?
Yeah, it was like a scene out of Shining or something. Really bizarre.
Alright, are we almost ready, my friends?
Yeah. So we sure do appreciate you, New York. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
And ham is a wonderful thing. If you can give, please do. They have helped every single person on this stage. Everybody here tonight has used ham. Unfortunately, you know, if you're a musician, you're kind of on your own as far as healthcare. So they have come in and helped Austin musicians survive all these years. So it's a good thing. Okay, you guys let me know when you're ready. Because they are ready for us. It's always the drummer.
It has to be just so.
I can set the song up. This song is it's kind of a heavy topic, but one thing that we've all got in common this year is that it's been a tough year. And a lot of us have lost people that we love. And somebody said that grief is just love with nowhere to go, and I totally believe that. But when someone is gone and not in our physical realm anymore, we are left to deal with all of their things. And those things are usually put into boxes. And this song is called The Box. I wrote it for my father.
Does your life end in a square? Your
shoulder me. Won't shoulder me. Before you let me down, before you let me down, oh no. Take me home.
Wow, that was epic, epic.
Hey! Is that my, can I get some water? Water?
You need water on yours.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And would you believe this? My day job is a kindergarten teacher.
There you go. Can I
And they
sign
wonder
up?
how she gets her aggression out.
Can I sign up?
5-year-olds with masks on all day. So much fun. So much fun. All right, this next one, I am nervous. I gotta tell you, I am nervous. Because we're gonna do something really brave. We're gonna play a song that we've never played for anybody before, and like our friends are here and they've never heard it. I don't know if you're gonna like. We're just gonna go for it. We're just go for it. It's called Tonight We Rock. buried ourselves as the living dead. Fred Schultz, Eric Lycum, Andy Wood, thank you Jason, thank you Phil, Roomful of Sky, folks in New York, Bill in Brooklyn, we love you guys. Mwah. Love from Texas and the barn.
Thank you to the barn.
Thank you to the barn. Wow.
Shelly, that was magnificent.
Thank you so much.
That was
badass.
awesome.
Thank you.
Definitely
Check us
worth
out
the
on
wait.
Spotify. And like I said, look for the new album hopefully in the new year. So you can rock out with it.
You lived up to all of Bill's hype, and he hyped you up quite a bit.
Oh, he's so cool. He saw us when we came to Brooklyn and played at Freddy's. We played there a couple of times. We played at Monroe Pub. We played down in Herald Square. We even played at the Brooklyn Library.
Oh my God.
That was so freaking
You never
weird.
saw more people out of place than us in the Hasidic Jewish part of town.
It was very odd, but we had a great time there. We want to come back as soon as we can. And thank you so much to all our friends and fans all over Europe, New York, Texas, everywhere. Mwah, love you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to play and rock out tonight. We had
And
fun.
hey, good luck to all the other cities that you're going to be featuring, Memphis and Nashville, and all the other places. And may I humbly suggest that at some point circle back around to South Texas to the border of Brownsville, because there's a lot of great music down in the South Texas border that you guys need to be aware of.
Yeah.
Sounds like something we should do in person when the world opens up again.
Get your ass down here, man.
Oh yeah, man. We'll
We got a studio at our house. You can stay on the floor. Beth lives down the street. Beth lives down the street. We're down the street. Andy's down the street. Kyle's around the. You've got a scene here, brother.
We're gonna move on to our next performer in one moment, but I just want to share one anecdote about the music scene in Austin. I was there one time after meeting Sierra in New York, and she moved back to Austin. She actually had a CD release show in Austin, so I flew out there and we did a double bill set during the art studio walk that Austin does every year. But as I was arriving at the airport and walked down the ramp from my plane, they had singer-songwriters set up in the airport playing live music for everyone arriving into Austin. So from the moment I arrived, I knew it was a music city. It was fantastic. I thought you'd all know that about Austin. So moving on, I'm going to turn the night over to Victor, and he's going to introduce our next guest.
Thank you so much. And before we start, just a quick thank you to everyone who's still tuned in. We are doing this for HAM, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. The donation link, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, is in wherever you're watching this, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. It should be in the comments. It's a great cause. We're really happy to be doing this. And thank you for all of the acts that are being a part of this. And thank you for welcoming us into Austin, or thank you for coming to Brooklyn or New York, depending on how you're doing this. Reality is all incredibly subjective right now. We're going to turn this over to Theo Love. I got to see this video last night. I thought it was fantastic. We're doing the sound check, but can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the video?
Yeah, guys, can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, that's awesome. My name is Glorious Love. My friends call me Theo. This song and this video was really like a compilation of the last few years, and being a Black artist in Austin and having to speak to that, 'cause it's not quite the same. This year's been hard for all of us, but marginalized people have had to endure a little harder. But I think that's humble of all of us to accept, but also wanted to find the power and celebrate us, but and bring us together. So when I recorded this and put this piece together, it was a lot about setting boundaries, but then opening doors. And I did this with my producer, No Offense, out of Journey Entertainment. We're here in Austin, Texas, and I hope you guys enjoy it, man. All love to all the artists. Roomful of Sky, thank you so much. Sierra put me on game on this one. I'm proud to be Black.
Love, Austin, Texas, stand up. Show them how we do it. Let's bounce. Yeah. Soft Spoken Studios. Join Entertainment. Ride with me. Vibe with me. I got too much to win and not a damn thing to lose. Fuck all of your stereotypes, I ain't scared to break the rules. I'm dropping lots of knowledge, boy, I put these kids to school. Listen closely to what I got, listen close and watch what I can do. I learned the hard way, take my word, this ain't for you. Takes a whole lot of discipline for you can do what I can do. A lot of people wanna act like they always down for you, but when it all falls down, look around, they're not around for you. I knew your ass was lying, no, this ain't got shit to do with me. You're a scared little bitch, you don't know what the fuck to do with. You're blinded by my light because you live your life in darkness. Playing like you're the victim, but you're the one who chose to start this. You bit off more than you can chew, I'm about to finish the rest. Never again will I count on you, you flunked out Professor Love's test. If you ain't got something nice to say, keep my name out your fucking mouth. You ain't got the right price to pay, don't waste my time, go to someone else. I make the best of this, I respect it, you missed it. That's expected, been rejected, passed over and neglected. Backhanded and disrespected, bankrupt with no investments. No luck and unprotected, show enough, you ain't on my guest list. Nah, this how we do in ATX. Stand tall, stand proud, get into it, let's ride. I'm back with a vengeance and I'll just keep getting better. Take the time to really listen, you find these rhymes are fucking clever. Meditate to the beat, face the storm, face the bad weather. When it rains, it really pours, too bad we can't predict the weather. Don't sweat all that small shit, things are not always what they seem. I'm thinking several moves ahead of this, I love the game, my life's a dream. I couldn't make this shit up, my life is stranger than any fiction. I knew it before anyone else, I put in the work and haven't looked back since then. Never gonna stop a man willing to die for what he believes. You can't stop me, man, I'm moving forward, fuck the police. This is bigger than me, bigger than rap, but I'm out to change the culture. Too many lives have been taken, they're preying on my people like vulture. I'm the only one around, I'll tell the shit just like it is. I'm not the only one, you know, I'm the only one not scared of it. You gotta change the way you think, face your fear and feed your soul. Time is money, money is power, money is how they control the world. I'm taking my percentage. I want a piece of the devil's pie, like a slice, I want it all. I'm standing at the front of the line. Get out of your seat, the revolution will not be televised. There's no such thing to me as defeat, I look the devil straight in the eyes. I make the best of this, I respect it, you miss it. That's expected, been rejected, passed over and neglected. Backhanded and disrespected, bankrupt with no investments. No luck and unprotected, sure enough, you ain't on my guest list. Nah, y'all got me hot now. Let's get it. Ride with me. Ride with me. Yeah. How y'all feeling? Y'all with me? Austin, Texas. Stand up. Stand up. You want the whole world to stand up. Come on, y'all. You feel me? Ride with me. Vibe with me. Check it. On a mission, I'm not alone. Glory be, we're going home. I'm reppin' Texas, third coast, World Series, Astros, hurricanes can't stop me. Crooked cops try and block me. Black skin, we are not free. They pin us down on the concrete. Lock me up so I can't be. Trap lord and legalize weed. I feed the fam that took care of me. Supply, demand, it takes bravery. It's a scam, penitentiary. Ball and chain, still slavery. Fuck the man, they don't care for me. Every day, under scrutiny, treat me like I'm guilty, trying to hold me down. We wade in the water, trying not to drown. Tell me how to act, tell me not to feel. Cover us in shame, my people need to heal. Been so long that we're not going back. Whips in the dog, scars on our back. You gotta understand that we've been through the worst. Strip of our dignity, we gotta break this curse. These games, and all these chains. And look at what you done to us. But I remain unafraid. I remain unfazed. You know why? Because you cannot conquer me. You cannot conquer me. You cannot conquer me. Nah, you will never conquer me. You can't conquer me. You can't conquer me. Nah, you will never conquer me. I took the pain and I turned to the light. Running through the dark, reflecting moonlight. Making new music, making new strides. I'm fighting every day to protect civil rights. Now I'm on the front lines, not just for myself. I'm trying to be rich, I wanna have wealth. Pass it to my kids, do it for ourselves. Black excellence, we gotta be stealth. Get the money, don't waste time. Love each other, stay on your grind. Live your life for no one else. Know your worth, believe yourself. I'm gonna fall down, but I gotta get up. It's gonna be hard, but I'll never give up. I gotta push through if I wanna see the end. God will see it through, no matter how you see it. Lord have mercy, Lord hear the call. Deliver us in prison, let the walls fall. We gotta come together if you wanna be free. Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick, I gotta take a knee. All these games, and all these chains. And look at what they done to us. But that's what they do. They get you with the money. They get you with the racism, the bigotry, the misogyny. But nah, you cannot conquer us. You cannot conquer us. Nah, my people stand together, arm in arm, standing strong. Know what I mean? All people, yeah. Black people, white people, brown people, red, yellow people, native people. We all people. We all people. Moving love, y'all. Moving love. Theo love. Theo love. Theo loves you. What you got for Theo? Come on, y'all. Austin, Texas. Stand up. One love for the world.
That was incredible. Thank you. So you touched on this a little bit in your intro, and I think quite a bit in the songs themselves. But how would you define your relationship with Austin and your relationship with the Austin music scene? Can't hear you. I think you might be muted on your end. There we go. I think you're good.
There's no doubt a lot of community here in Austin, but there's also still a lot of oppression and, racism and bigotry and misogyny, just like any other place and states. And, I would turn a blind eye not to speak on it. And, it's you don't have, a predominant hip hop scene in Austin. So
right.
To be a part of this was, I felt honored. Much respect to Sierra because she put me on game, like I said, and Philip as well. So yeah, I mean, it's not like I have a bad relationship with it, but it's like you have to carve your own lane, and there's not many people that look like you as you do it. So it takes a fortitude, and I think that's just kind of part of the Black experience and the resilience.
Yeah, no, really, really powerful stuff. I really enjoy it. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
How can people find out more about your music?
You can go to journentertainment.com or journ.com. You can
show in San Antonio.
You say that one more time so they can make sure everybody can hear it.
You can go to journentertainment.com, JURNT.com, or theolove.com, or hit up Sierra, hit up Philip, or any of these socials on here. You can find me. If you want to find me, you can find me.
I'm sure they're going to want to find you after that.
In the crowd, so.
That's always a good thing. All right. Thank you so much. That was really great. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you so much, Theo.
Thank you.
Theo was one of the Austin musicians I met in my one trip to Austin in 2018. So great to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
All right, we're going to bear with this slight shuffling of the sequence. Coming up next, we have Sunny. They finally have worked out some of their technical issues in the yurt. So we have Sunny Fairley is going to do his set, which was delayed from the first hour. And then patiently waiting his turn, we have Tom Ben Lindley, who will follow immediately after Sunny. Tom, thank you for letting us shuffle you around.
So much for working with my schedule. I'm at a show tonight.
All right, so back to you, Victor.
Sure. Let's kick it off. Sunny, are you ready for us?
Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
I am so grateful for being able to do this. Thank you guys for putting me on this lineup. I'm really stoked about it. This first song I'm going to do is a blues tune I wrote a while back. I'll let you guys figure out what it's about, but let's see. Here it goes. Well, I don't tell my baby good morning. No, we could be every day alone. She don't even cook me my dinner alone, even though I worked hard all day long. Lord, I still talk to her every evening. Hell, I even wrote it down this here song. I couldn't tell if my baby loves me. She don't even know what that means. Lord, I give her everything, 'cause that's what she means to me. And when the whole world's on my back, you know she's the only thing I turn to see. Because I'm always so thirsty, my baby quenches me. When I'm deep down across town in that bottle, she's always right there next to me. Don't even care what her name is, she's the only thing I need. Ooh. Oh, that girl's oh so faithful. No, she never leaves my side. And I'll always tell her the truth, 'cause when she's around, I got nothing to hide. Well, my friends tell me, boy, you're so damn foolish. Why can't you get her out of your life? And I just tell them why, because I'm always so thirsty. Oh, my baby quenches me. When I'm deep down in that bottle, she's always right there next to me. And I don't even care what her name is, she's the only thing I need, and I will always be so thirsty. Woo!
Alright, that's some Austin blues.
Yeah. Old time blues.
Yeah, a little blues. That's kind of me. I like blues. Almost. The next song will kind of contradict that, I guess. But
Okay. That's always good. It's always good. If you got two songs in a set contradicting yourself, it's a good way to go. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your relationship to the Austin scene there before playing us your next song?
I've been in Austin since 2006, and I came down here to play music. I immediately started hosting a songwriter showcase.
Oh, cool.
At a cool place on South Congress here in Austin called Trophies. It's no longer there. It's another music venue nowadays. But I've been doing songwriter showcases and things like that, and just playing little gigs here and there. But as far as like being on the big stages, that hasn't really happened yet. But it's an amazing scene. There's so many. I have like thousands of friends because of our music scene here. So I think it's a different experience altogether.
That's great. That's really great. Yes. All right. What's the next song called?
The next song, this is going to go kind of fall into more of my folk and hippie vibes, I guess. So you could say, a lot of people say that I sound like a hippie blues guy. But this will be more on the hippie side. It's called "Be Here Now."
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you so much again for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Be here now, stand beside me. We could make each other strong. Be here now, there's no sense in fighting. We're joined together and we could make a change now. Through all our trials and troubles, we try to find direction to make the future shine like new. Oh, but look into your hearts and you'll see the same reflection of a world of shining people just like you. They say, why would you try to fight me? Just because we disagree. Can't you see that we're trying to be just the best that we can be? So be here now, stand beside me. We can make each other strong. Be here now, there's no sense in fighting. We're joined together and we could make a change now. Oh, oh, brothers and sisters throughout the human race, go ahead and take your neighbor by the hand. Oh, and maybe for a moment you will see that we're all here together. So try to share everything you can. We got hope and our friends, and life is on our side. Said we've got hope and our friends, and the light is on our side. And so we sing for each other. We live together. We will shine for all time. For each other. We live together. We will shine for all time. We got hope for each other and our friends who live together. And in the light, we will shine on our side. And for all time, we got hope for each other and our friends, they live together. And in the light, we will shine. It's on our side. And for all time, we shall shine. We shall shine.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to do this.
Very cool.
Hey, you know what? Before we move on to the next person, let me take a quick screen capture so we have something for social media tomorrow. All of the musicians who are in your little boxes, look into your camera and smile. Ready? All right, very good. Got it. Thank you.
Cool. You got it?
Yep.
You set?
Yep.
All right, cool. Thank you again. That was great. And we have up Tom Ben Lindley next. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Is that correct? Okay. We've shuffled around a little bit, trying to keep up. Not that I had any sense of sanity beforehand. Hey, Nice to see you.
Okay.
Great. How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are and what you're gonna play?
Paula, can you help me out a little bit? Bring me in. All right. My name's Tom Ben Lindley. I'm here in San Antonio right now. I just played at a Jerry Jeff Walker tribute show, and a lot of good times.
Cool.
A lot of good people over here. He just passed away, and so that's why we're doing a live remote. I'm from Austin, and
there you go. Sorry.
And here's a song that I wrote. It's called "Take You Down." I was laying against the wall when it all came down. It's 11:11 as I send my love up to the angel. Bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. Build you up to take you down. Try to have you around. I'm at the end. No time to sleep. Hands up and back. I saw my mother. I saw my mother out in Yang's house. Take me down. Take me down. Take me down. I'm at the deep end. No time to sleep. Heads up and cloud. I saw my mother. I saw my brother out in Yang's house. Take me down. Take me down. Take me down.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you. All right. Before you play our next song, can you tell us a little bit about what the Austin scene means to you?
Well, what it means to me is it's the reason why I moved here. I moved here from West Texas. I grew up on a ranch out there, and my parents had cattle and all that stuff. But I didn't want to just sit out there in a cow pasture for the rest of my life. I wanted to get out there and move around, write some songs, and go move around and play. That's how I met Bill up there in New York.
Cool.
And played all over the world, Many of the places that he's been, we played that in parts of the world.
Very
Like
cool.
4 continents so far. And
All
counting.
right. Very cool. All right, what's this next song called?
This next song is
All right, we're going into drop tuning.
it's more of a honky tonk thing. We used to live in Houston for a while, and so it's called Neon Glow.
Cool.
Learned all my licks on the Lower East Side. Run down room and a smoky light. Playing too loud, singing out of key. Band don't mind 'cause the beer's on me. Playing about you, I just don't know. Look down rocking in a neon glow. Look down rocking in a neon glow. I get high when I lay low. Get what you can when you put on a show. Look down rocking in a neon glow. Played all the joints down on Market Street Road. Baytown, Texas, the brings by up. I had motor scooters and trucks, 5 Queens. There ain't too much that I ain't seen. People on the dance floor, they still on the show. Down rockin' in a neon glow. Down rockin' in a neon glow. I get high when I lay low. Get what you can when you put on a show. Down rockin' in a neon glow. Down rockin' in a neon glow. I get high when I lay low. Get what you can when you put on a show. Down rockin' in a neon glow. I put on a show. In a neon glow. Neon glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Nice, nice.
Congrats.
Was that double drop T, or did you just drop the E for that one?
Yeah, I just dropped the E for that.
Cool. I
Hey,
was fascinated by alternative tunes. Yeah.
Tom, I have a quick question for you. What's the name of
I
the
didn't do it.
What's the name of the venue that you're in right now?
We're at the Pig Pen in San Antonio.
Pigpen? I wasn't expecting anyone to dial in from San Antonio tonight. When I was 5 years old, my mom and I lived in San Antonio for 6 months.
Oh, far out.
My older half brother was stationed in the army base there, so we went and
okay.
kind of crashed with him. And I remember the cockroaches were like that big; they were huge.
Big enough to grill.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, we're down here. They're celebrating like life, a celebration of life. Jerry Jeff Walker, we're down. He just passed away, so we got some of his band members down here, and a bunch of people have been here all night. We had a good time. It was hard to stay sober for all this. And now we can just let loose. It's fiesta time.
All right, well, you earned it. Take the rest of the night off.
All right.
We loved it.
All right, so just to give people following at home the scorecard, we have 4 remaining acts. We have Victor, one of our hosts, coming up next with his short set. Then we have the remainder of our Austin musicians. Dylan Biggs will follow Victor. And then we have 2 full band lineups. We have the Kurt Project and Finite Fidelity. They're going to be streaming out of the Yurt. They finally have all of their technical issues worked out. So Victor, Dylan, and then the Kurt Project and Finite Fidelity, 2 bands to close out the night after these 2 solo acts. Take it away, Victor.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. My name is Victor V. Gerbo, and I'll be doing
Wait,
the songs.
we got to mute somebody. Okay, you're good.
We good? Okay. This song's called The Roving Blade, and it goes something like this. Don't you know, pretty mama, they call me the roving blade. Writing silly carols, sitting down in the shade. Keeping up with spirits, keeping time with some other to run. Now talk about me when I come. If you want, pretty mama, I'll stay with you a little while. And I can get lost behind your smile. But eventually there's gonna come a time I gotta hit that old asphalt. And if you say you love me, that's your own damn fault. So if I'm coming and you see me standing there, wave a handkerchief for the mama in the air. Oh, I'm a roving blade, that's just how I was made. And it's so hard to love a roving blade. Mama said a roving blade is bound to break your little heart. It'll get so deep inside you and pick you clean apart. But it's not that the roving blade is trying to make you believe. It's just that's all the roving blade knows how to do. Dream twisters and misters weaving pretty little things in their songs. All of them trying to undress you and tell you where you belong. Whoa, whoa, I'm no better than them. It's just I'm not gonna sugarcoat no lies. shot at someone, you better see the whites of their eyes. So if I'm coming and you see me standing there, waving at you for the moment in the air, oh, I'm a roving blade. That's just how I was made. It's so hard to love and blade. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Man, that was so good.
For having me in Austin, or for coming to Brooklyn, depending on how you see it. This next song is called Mondrian. And,
Victor, is that a picture of yourself in the background?
Once upon a time, Phil, once upon a time I did shows out live, and I needed something to have my little Instagram handle on there. And now it's taken up residence there on the back wall until one day we can return to live music here in New York.
Do you get confused, like which one is you and which one is the...
Oh, all the time. And it talks back. It's been talking back as the quarantine was worn on. It's talked back. Fun fact, this is my Gibson L1. It was made during the last pandemic here in the States. So started in 1917. It's still going strong. It's been helping me out through thick and thin and through this pandemic. All right, we're in tune. All right, this song's called Mondrian. I dreamt you were a tightrope walker, some city skyline stalker, but then you fell into the sea. You crashed into me, and then I dreamt that I was a vagabond, and when even my echo would not respond, it was you that set me free. You gave $1 to me, she dreams in dreams like Mondrian. It's like she knows the hill I'll die upon. She's lost inside a Mondrian, where she's walking till she's gone. I dreamt we were attached at the hip. We were Siamese twins for a little bit, oh, but then someone ripped us in two, and I lived without you. And then I dreamt that we were in Alcatraz, and you broke out with such pizzazz through the bar. Melted through, yelled, I'll come back for you. And she dreams in dreams like Mondrian. It's like she knows the hill I'll die upon. She's lost inside a Mondrian, where she's walking till she's gone. Dreamt everything was in its proper place. Left little boxes out in space. Oh, but time is a relentless wheel, and it makes you kneel. And sometimes I pretend that we're still in love, and that there is a God above. Oh, but you showed me what's real, and a deal is a deal. And she dreams in dreams like Mondrian. It's like she knows the hill I'll die upon. She's lost inside a Mondrian, where she's walking till she's gone.
Beautiful.
Always love that one.
Well, I think that's my time, folks. I'm at 10 minutes, and I don't think I can squeeze a song into 2. So I think it's time for us to move right along. Thank you so much for listening to me, and for having me here in your homes. And who do we have up next, Phil? My lineup is all turned
We
around.
have Dylan. Dylan Biggs has been waiting patiently. He was here at 7 p.m. New York time for the sound check and has been a great audience for all of our acts tonight. So, Dylan, your patience is rewarded. Now it's all about you.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. This has been so much great music tonight. And Victor, I really love that song Montreal.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Available to stream anywhere?
I have a demo of it on YouTube. It's kind of new-ish, but hopefully I have not been able to meet with my band. But hopefully we'll have something as soon as we're able to get back into the world again. Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, I'm definitely gonna listen to it again. I loved the lyrics and the melody.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, so much for having me tonight. It's really it's a pleasure and an honor to be here and to be able to share my music with you. I'm gonna play a newer song I wrote. I wrote it at the beginning of the year. It's called Rain Dance. Okey-doke. Whoops, hold up. Sorry. Also, the pandemic has led me to a lot of self-reflection, especially with my music, and I typically perform with guitar, but I've decided to embrace the instrument I first started playing on, which is piano. So here we are. You're one of the first audiences to hear me play piano and sing.
Cool.
Woke with a fire burning inside me, wrestling with the devil in the mirror. The leaves are falling, new growth is rising. The prey becomes the predator. I don't mind the noise, ignoring everybody. Can I hush my voice? I'm bigger than my body. Bringing thunder, I will make you wonder how I change the color of the sky. I have the power, I am the beholder. I will send a shiver down your spine. When the rain dance, when the rain dance, when the rain dance, when the rain dance. The fear of man tried to burrow inside me. Nothing could eclipse the light within. The weatherman got you thinking you know me. Wait till I rise from the foundation. I don't mind the noise, ignoring everybody. Can I hush my voice? I'm bigger than my body. I'm bringing thunder. I will make you wonder how I change the color of the sky. I have the power. I am the beholder. I will send a shiver down your spine. When the rain dance, 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 when the rain dance. I'm bringing thunder, I will make you wonder how I change the color of the sky. I have the power, I am the beholder. I will send a shiver down your spine. When the rain dance, when the rain dance, when the rain dance, when the rain dance, the rain dance, when the rain dance. Rain, rain dance. There we go.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I have two questions for you. One of them is the question we've been asking: what does the Austin scene mean to you? But I also have to ask, who's that on your piano?
Who's that on my piano? This little lady, this little elf on the shelf. My roommate, Jess, found at a thrift store. She is a curator. She is a creator, and we just have a really cool combination of stuff together. Actually, really have to say I love this corner of our living room. You can't really see too much of it here, but this is a combination of different instruments that we've collected through the year. And this is a painting of my roommate's grandfather, who we have the original chairs that he was sitting in, and the painting on the wall.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's just kind of a cool place to create.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that kind of segues into the next question. I have lived in Austin for maybe 3 years now. I can't remember.
Okay.
I grew up in Cypress, Texas. It's a suburb just northwest of Houston. So greater Houston area.
Okay.
And I had always wanted to be in Austin. I had family growing up in Austin. My dad has 5 brothers, and several of them reside here. So it was kind of a natural move, with Austin being such a music-centric place. And I grew up playing music and writing music, and it was just always a big passion of mine. So I played a lot in the Houston music scene and loved it, and wanted more, and I moved out to Austin and started getting plugged in here.
Very cool. All right.
Yeah.
So what's your next song?
My next song is a song I released earlier this year. It is available on all streaming services. You can purchase it, you can stream it, whatever you prefer. It is a song called Queen Size. It's a very special song to me, about just kind of embracing yourself and embracing solitude, and so that way you can be your best self and be able to be your best self for others. And it's part of a 5-song EP that I have planned to release in the new year. So
very cool. All right, let's hear it.
Whoops, that's not a chord. That might be a chord. That's not the chord. Someone falls asleep every night with a dream on their pillow. I know you have to go. I just want you to know toss your cigarette, hug me goodnight. I'll text you when I get home. I'll play that record, I'll sing that pretty song that makes the night live on in this queen size bed, big enough to dream I'll never be lonely. In this queen size bed, big enough for me, my one and only. Maybe I'll get my education. It seems to be the thing to do. Buy a house and I'll cover my tattoos in Oxford blue. If I become a zillionaire, I'll donate all of my clothes, design a wardrobe fit for someone new, someone to lay beside in this queen size bed, big enough to dream, never be lonely. In this queen size bed, big enough for me, my one and only. No matter who's on my mind or how hard I try, it seems I'm still looking for a cloud to climb, to take me as high as someone by my side. I have Botox to the heart will get me through the night in this queen size bed, big enough to dream I'll never be lonely in this queen size bed. I dream my one and only queen size bed. Someone falls asleep every night with a dream of you.
That was great. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you for listening.
I loved
do
that
appreciate
one.
it.
So if people wanted to hear more, where can they find you?
You can find all the links on www.dylanbiggs.com, and I know the spelling's down there in this corner or that corner.
I
That's
do the same thing.
D-I-L-L-O-N, yeah. But I'm on every streaming service, buying service, wherever you want to listen to music. You can just type in my name and you'll find my recent releases there and a 4-song EP I did a few years ago.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us and for playing some tunes for us.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Wonderful, Dylan. Wonderful.
So what happened to Mr. Robinson? He seems to have left the left the building. So I just wanted to double check who is coming up next because we've had some shuffling around. Is it the Kurt Project? Is it Kurt and the Yurt? Do we know? Jason,
Yeah.
you are muted.
Kurt and mute. Kurt and Hurt.
Kurt and the Yurt. I've been
Yeah,
hearing
what's up,
a
y'all?
lot. I've been hearing a lot about this Yurt, and I'm very excited to find out more.
Oh yeah, man, it's great. They'll do a number on your electronics, though, apparently. Whenever you're waiting for it to happen. But yeah, buddy. Y'all
All
come
right.
over anytime. We got a great big old patio. Y'all come hang out. We'll go grill up. It'll be great.
I'd love it. I absolutely. It's everything I'm hearing from you guys. It sounds like a wonderful place out there. We're really excited.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're gonna play?
Yeah. Well, I've been in Austin around 13-ish years now. From Texas, but I was living out California doing some touring. Came back to Austin, was like, this is the place for me. And, well, hell, I've been here ever since. Still tour, still do other things like that. Well, when we were touring. But
yeah, I know.
now we're, I mean, just absolutely love this city. And, yeah. And I'm so excited we're doing this for Ham. Literally got my Ham card today for the 6th year in a row. So Ham doing those great things.
That's great.
It's pretty awesome. So, yeah. But, yeah, I play all kinds of music, country and Western.
Okay. Cool.
I play all kinds, but today we're gonna get a little bit of my old school piano bar, little diddlies here. So this will be a little bit of both, a little bit of blues, a little bit of country.
All right.
A whole lot of
Looking
fun.
forward to hearing it.
This one we were on the road and we stopped outside of town. Got a little warning from the waitress. Here we go. Well, I was heading down to Jackson, Mississippi. Stopped outside of town for something to eat. When the waitress asked me, what'll it be you're having? I said, I'll have me a nice cold bottle of beer. Oh dear, 'cause if you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. The sheriff will hunt you down without a care. An ounce of liquor, a drink of beer, a sip of mouthwash, he'll put you there. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. Well, if I made it down to Frank Jones' corner, bartender said, man, you're a sight to see. I just got off the phone with the sheriff, and he'd asked me if you'd been careless. Well, I might have stopped in Rankin for a cold beer or 3. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. Sheriff will hunt you down without a care. Ounce of liquor, drink a beer, a sip of mouthwash, he'll put you there. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. When I woke this morning, I sound of a judge's gavel. Done out punishment seemed deemed for me. 25 or 30 years for enjoying those ice cold beers. Well, now I'm stuck in the Rankin Penitentiary. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. Sheriff will hunt you down without a care. Ounce of liquor, drink of beer, a sip of mouthwash, he'll put you there. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. If you're drinking and ranking, you ain't thinking. All right.
Nice.
So yeah,
Very cool. Very cool.
Just be careful when you're going to Jackson, Mississippi. They'll get you. Not that it happened to me. Heard it from a guy.
Well, I've been instructed to ask about your relationship with the Austin scene, but I'm kind of now curious about your scene over there.
Oh man, yo, seriously, I'm not lying. Frank Jones Corner, you'll find it. You got to go down the right little paths of Jackson.
Okay.
in these like really bombed out old warehouse area, and then there's a bar, and it's got on the wall it says no white, no black, just blues, and it's one of the coolest spots for live music. And they don't start live music till like 1 a.m. because that's how Jackson. And then it went to like 5 a.m. But yeah, we got there at 10, thinking like we're gonna see the show. Well, we were really happy for the show when it got to 1 a.m. That's all I'm saying.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about your relationship with the Austin scene.
Yeah, well, I've been fortunate to play with some really fantastic groups and fantastic bands, and really it's just been a wonderful community of friends and really now just new family members. That it's just the smallest town in the absolute world. Like we run into people all the time. Honestly, getting ready for this live stream, we were like, oh my gosh, you know Sierra, you know Ryan, you know this, and we just realized like we're all already best friends and we had no idea.
That's so nice.
But that's what's great about it. It's people helping out each other. I mean, I've had friends that have been on the road, got their guitar stolen, got their van broken into, and immediately friends were like, we got you. What do we need to send you? You know, what do we need to ship out to you? Where can we meet you? Who can we call in Chicago to bring you this amp? So it's a great community, and you'll find Austinites all over the world. You tell people from Austin, Texas, yeah, man, they'll just love it. So it's pretty awesome to come from the city.
It's very cool. Very cool. All right, what do you have next for us?
Well, let's just do a little bit of blues.
All right.
And then we're gonna have our Sierra's here is gonna do a little tight five, and then we're gonna get Finite ready here to go. So
All right,
a little bit of coffee here, and we'll get going.
That sounds good.
Last bit of coffee, and I'm headed to the grave. Last bit of coffee, and I'm feeling half my age. Well, they're knocking at my window, saying, sir, please come this way. Don't give me sugar, that's too sweet for me. Nice and bitter, since she left, you see. Well, you won't hear me crying, I gotta stay there for free. I'll maybe count. Don't leave the cow out to pasture if you can. Tell old Bessie I've got a better plan. Take this out-of-tune piano from New York to Japan. Take this out-of-tune piano from New York to Japan.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank y'all so much. Just give us a few. We're gonna do a little set change.
Sure. If people want to hear more about you, where can they find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me Curveball Trades on Instagram. If you're into some sampling hip hop DJ, I'm also known as DJ John Bovey. And then you can find me playing leading the drum line for the Austin FC soccer team that's coming to town called La Morga. And also, if you're into No Doubt, if you're in Austin or in the surrounding areas, called Hey Hey Baby, it's a great No Doubt tribute band. I'm all over the place.
All right, that's great.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for playing for us.
All right,
Thank
appreciate
you, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I heard rumors that there was going to be a Sierra doing a nice tight five to fill some time.
We're gonna make sure y'all can hear us before we.
We should work on our stand-up while they're making the change.
Well, this is there she is.
Oh, this might be a quick change.
Oh, it's just we just had to.
They might be saving everybody watching from us trying to improvise.
So remember way back in the beginning of the Music City Austin live stream?
No.
Kicking off the night, we had Sierra Vernon. And here she is again. And we need to collectively thank you once again, Sierra, for pulling together most of the musicians that have populated this, our first Music City live stream. Thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without you.
Well, thanks y'all for having faith in me. I know it's probably, especially for Victor and Jason, to go, okay, so this random woman that I've never met is going to put together a variety of music of people I don't know, and we're going to make that work. So thank you guys for trusting me, and it's been an absolute blast. Also, thanks for letting us support HAM, and I don't think we talked about it too terribly much over the course of the stream, but HAM is probably my favorite organization outside of, like, I don't know, the Nobel Peace Prize people, probably. They have been raising money for awesome musicians to have healthcare and preventative healthcare as well for 15 years. And they did a huge fundraiser this year. They also did a giant live stream that I was also a part of. Actually, a lot of us were a part of. We were actually in this building too. And it's just really great to continue building on that community. I think all of us have said that's our favorite thing about being awesome musicians, is this amazing community of people that we work with and together. So in these wild times, it's even better to have that community around you to go, oh Lord, this is the wildest thing we've ever been through, but I guess we're going to be fine. So that's kind of been the attitude, is we'll just wait until the world is not on fire anymore, and then we'll get to play together again. So
I hear
we're having a
that.
good time. Also, it was great to hear all of y'all play, because I've never heard anybody but Phil. So that was fantastic. I'll need to come up to New York and see y'all's shows in person as well. Sorry, guys. We're trying to make sure I'm not stepping on anybody's cables while we're doing this.
Sierra, you have an open invitation.
Yay! But another fun thing that I thought would be fantastic to talk about this evening is that I was doing some research, and maybe this is something that when y'all go to Nashville, y'all should look this up too. I couldn't find another city in the United States that has something like we have HAM. So I think that might be like the quest for the rest of the live streams, is to get these kind of organizations everywhere, because everybody certainly benefits from it.
Our idea as we pick each city is to find some organization that benefits specifically that city, and for that we're gonna take our cues from the local musicians from that city, and almost across, like we did here, almost across the board, every Austin musician we spoke to, the first word out of their mouth was HAM.
Yeah.
So
yeah. We're all really big fans, and Sims as well, who works with HAM, and they specifically work with like psychiatric care. They're kind of like a joint effort. Can y'all not hear me?
we did the stream cut out for a very quick moment.
I was totally thrown off, so now we're back up.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Yeah, there's a lot of cable shuffling happening, so we're trying to make sure I'm not stepping on anybody while we're doing this. But okay, everybody's fine there. And as you guys can see, we're getting finite fidelity set up. They're going to be rocking and rolling. I think they're actually the most energetic. Is that a good word for us? Energetic group that we put together the whole night. Although it was really great to see the Shelley Night Band. Definitely, their stream at the venue at the barn was super fantastic. I actually haven't been there since they reopened, but now I need to. We have like 4 or 5 venues here in Austin that are really throwing out all the stops to make sure that it's super safe for people to come and watch shows, and they're definitely one of them. So that's really nice.
That's really great.
What are the other venues, Sierra?
There is one way down south called the Far Out, which, that helps us. And then there's actually, and they're not doing as many shows, but there is a coffee shop called Radio Coffee and Beer, and they have been doing bluegrass nights on Mondays again. And then also St. Elmo Brewery has been doing their bluegrass nights on their regular Thursdays. Very good. Sorry. So yeah, we've had a few venues, and there's also been, Kurt actually played a distance show at a place called Empire the other day. He was telling us that they sold out all the seats and 20 people showed up day of. So they had the most rockin' and rollin', no doubt cover band set for 20 people, but they really gave it to him. If you guys get a chance to look that show up, Kurt actually played the piano with his face. So that feels like something you should all know about. And any musician out there will probably recognize that maybe Kurt wasn't actually playing with his face, but that we were creating that effect. So sorry, industry secrets. I'm covering my mouth like it matters. It's a great time. But yeah, so we have, a few venues we're trying to get reopened. We're also, as a city of Austin, trying to work with what's called the Red River Cultural District, as well as Save Our Stages and the city of Austin's municipal government to provide funding for those venues. Because obviously, if people can't play there, they can't sell tickets. And I would imagine New York to have a similar situation.
Oh, yeah. Well, from my understanding, New York City specifically, well, Manhattan, where I live, Jason and Victor live in Brooklyn, which is the next one of the 5 boroughs. I'm in Manhattan, and most of the venues
Thank you.
we play are in Manhattan. And yeah, they are completely locked down. Music is basically outlawed at the moment. No venue is even allowed to advertise that they have music. I guess because there's too much of a threat of drawing an audience. So if you
it can only be incidental music, right?
It's kind of contraband at the moment.
The one benefit about our jobs and life ambition being illegal is that this is as close to an actual outlaw that'll probably ever be. Hopefully, there's still room for a lot of stuff to go wrong. But
you already have the hat though.
I know So it's probably as close as I'm gonna get. I hope. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
But you know what? Jason and Victor and I, we sort of began this partnership. It evolved from, we shared a residency at an Irish pub called Mary O's down in the East Village, Lower Manhattan. And we had been doing that for a couple of years, where once a month we would share a night together, and the 3 of us would each do a set, and we'd have lots of other rotating guests come in and out. So it became a whole big scene. So part of starting the live streams was our way of keeping that going during this downtime. And then once we realized that one of the advantages of these live streams is that we're just on the web. We're not constrained by geography at all. So why stick to our local New York musicians when we could reach out to you in Austin? So this is kind of our way of going on tour during the pandemic, but it's serving all of our goals of making friendships and building friendships with musicians and venues from other cities, and hopefully when the world opens up again, we could come out to Austin and share some shows with you. And now any of you find yourselves in New York, you got a bunch of musician friends in New York now, so this is probably about the best thing we could be doing while we're waiting for the world to open up again.
Definitely.
Here.
How's the band doing over there?
I think maybe we lost their sound.
Sierra, we lost your sound.
Yeah, we can't hear you. That or she's pantomiming.
She's messing with us.
Yeah.
She's stuck in a box.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, literally or figuratively.
Yeah, well, a whole ton of ways.
How do we know that Sierra is actually a real flesh and blood person and not just a 2-dimensional simulation that we see on the screen before us?
I don't know. How do we know any of us are that?
Yeah.
When she gets sound back, we should ask her a question that only a real flesh and blood human being would know the answer to.
Which is what?
Why are we here? While we're waiting for the band to get their sound, it's probably a good opportunity to say this has been a production of Roomful of Sky Music, which is myself, as well as Victor V. Gerbo Presents, which you could probably figure out is Victor V. Gerbo.
It's the eye with the hat on.
It's the eye with the hat. It's the blue eye with the hat. That's, yeah.
And then the third part of our
Context
trio,
clues.
Jason Vitelli, a.k.a. Music for Multimedia. He does all the technical stuff. We do streams like this 2 or 3 times a month. after tonight, this whole video that you've been watching, it's going to be permanently available on YouTube and on Facebook. So if there's anything you missed or want to revisit, check out Facebook. We wanted to see how tonight went. We think it was pretty good success, so we'll be doing more of these. We have a whole bunch of cities lined up. We know a bunch of musicians in Nashville. We know a bunch in Philadelphia, Asbury Park, Los Angeles, New Orleans. There's no shortage. So if you are connected to Roomful of Sky in any way, the email list, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you'll get our spam. You'll hear about our future installments.
Very good. How you doing over there, Syria? How are you doing? Can we hear you?
No,
All right.
okay. We still got time.
What you do a jam?
Do they know? Yeah, Jason, grab your instruments and.
Unfortunately, the lag will definitely create.
Well, if we do, let's see. If we don't keep rhythm, let's not keep a tempo at all. Then we'll be good.
You take it away, Jason. We're your captive audience. This is our musical Loose 5.
Jason, do you want to do a tune? You have a guitar in your hand. It looks like they need a couple minutes. Do you got a quick one?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
we could just keep filling space, pass the ball around.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, do a quick song for us.
All right. I think I hear drums. We're getting back.
Oh wait, so their sound is back in, but I don't think
the mic isn't working.
Yep.
I'm trying to jam with them.
This is a tune.
What's the tuning at?
It's basically G.
Oh, it's like violin tuning. That's right.
Yeah.
They don't need this mic, do they?
Oh, now I can hear you, Sierra. I can hear you.
Sorry, we just want to make sure whether or not we need all these mics. Do you want me to move out and then? Yes. Okay, great. All right. Turn it over.
No, not unplugging.
All right, well, we are coming up on our last act of the evening, and they have some hype to live up to. They were recently reported to be the most energetic act of the whole night.
I guess, is this on? No? Okay, cool. I know I'm on, but I don't think you can hear me.
Could you hear us?
I can hear y'all.
Oh yeah? Are you Ryan?
I'm on, okay, cool. Yeah, I can hear y'all just fine.
Okay. Are you Ryan?
No, I'm Scott. Ryan's the drummer.
Oh, okay. It was Ryan I was dealing with in setting this up for the most part. Nice to meet you, Scott.
Nice to meet you as well. So I want to kind of put it out there. This is my microphone, so I want to make sure everybody knows that this is mine, and I'm not getting any COVID cooties from anybody, or I'm not giving any COVID cooties to anybody. So I'm also COVID free, but just want to make sure everybody is aware. So
it's cootieless.
Yeah.
I feel so much safer now watching.
I know. I was hoping that it wouldn't upset y'all. Make sure it doesn't transfer over the internets all to you. Yeah, it is a virus. It might go viral. Who knows?
keep going. Do something, Tim.
Oh, all right. Let's rock and roll, y'all. One, two, 1, 2, 3. As you kiss the blood orange sky and paint a mural with your lies, the delicate brushstroke of your words, oh, bind in me a curse. There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly. There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly. Formula's not so clear when there is nothing left to fear. The intricate process of your terminology always supports your theory. There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly. There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly. Why can't I have my day? Why must you always have your way? Why do I have to live in fear? Why must you lie to me, dear?
There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly. There's an art and a science to your apology, which makes it difficult for me to see clearly.
Thank you so much. Well, give me a minute to change my wardrobe. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been a really awesome pleasure to play for y'all. Thank you, Roomful of Sky, for having us. This is a very cool thing we're doing here to also benefit Ham, which these three musicians us three musicians, not these three, but us three musicians and many more around Austin do benefit from it, and it is a wonderful service. And I do definitely mirror what Sierra said about that there's not almost anywhere in the U.S. that does this except for Austin. So the fact that we have Ham, we're very fortunate and blessed to have it. And the fact that, we get health care for being musicians, that's kind of incredibly super cool. So I'd like to take this quick moment to introduce the band. We have Tim Moen on bass here, Ryan Monahan on drums, which, sorry, who's the host again? Phil. That's right, Phil. Which you can talk to.
Yeah.
And I'm Scott Blanco on guitar here. Usually we have our cohort Ian with us, but he is currently recording with another band at the moment, I think. So in a different state, that is correct. So we're going trio tonight. So we would normally be Finite Fidelity, but for you lovely people, we're going to be Tim Moen and the Temptations. We're Finite Light. So we're going to do a very original song, When We Were a Trio, called Insecticide, to finish this out for you. So if you are at home and you're in your living room and you want to start a mosh pit and have medical or Ham, go right ahead. I don't mean to hover around you and your life. It's just the way you
Exterminator, gas me, swat me, so you know that I'm here. I just want you to know that I exist for the sole purpose of being your best. You are my objective. You won't realize that I'm not for you, and I have to be terminated
Thank you.
Woo!
Kicking ass.
Some hot sauce on your gravy.
All right. Finite fidelity -1, or whatever you call yourselves in this configuration.
Finite light.
Finite light. That's right. Thank you for closing the night in grand style. It was your set was definitely worth the wait.
Hope we exceeded the expectations.
Always got to under promise and then over deliver.
There you go. I dig
It's
it.
like we really kind of suck. You don't even want us to be part of your show.
Nah. Trust me. You'd be better going to a Leonard Skinner concert.
Do we have any other musicians still in our backstage, or did everyone have to hop off by now?
Everyone hopped off.
So we are the
bedtime.
And how about over there in the yurt? Any other musicians in the room? Was that Sierra operating the camera?
Elias is operating the camera. Kurt, you want to come in?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Hey, Sierra, we have a question for you.
Yes.
I think you might have to come over.
Sierra.
Yes.
What do feelings feel like?
I
don't think I'm qualified to answer that. I'm not a person, I'm a god, so we're just going to leave it at that.
Are you a god, or are you just a two-dimensional simulation on our screen?
I mean, do you see the glow? It's happening. No.
All right. Well, I think evidence is still inconclusive. That's my.
We'll have to figure it out in the next Music City.
The next Music City. All right. Well, we have reached the end of our night. Austin musicians assembled in that room. Do you have any final words of wisdom that you want to share with your internet public?
Give your musicians health insurance.
Give your musicians health insurance. I second that. Be good or be good at it.
All right. Well, thank you all. Thank you all. We're gonna turn off the public stream in one moment. If you guys want to hang out with us on the Zoom, feel free to stick around so we could do a little bit of a debriefing. But to all of you at home, we want to say thank you so much because you keep tuning in. That's why it's possible for us to continue doing these fun nights filled with music. Let us know in the comments which city you would like us to focus on next. And then our next live stream event is our regular monthly Music at Mary O's online. Our next one is the first Tuesday of December. It's Jason, Victor, and myself, and we have two guests, Emily Kavanaugh and Hannah Denson. Jason and Victor, do you guys have anything you want to add?
No? Another successful, wonderful night.
Yeah.
All right.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Yes. Yes.
We're bringing peace, love, and brotherhood to our two great civilizations over the internet.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to sign off then for all of you at home. Thank you. Follow Roomful of Sky. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We have a mailing list. Sign up and you'll hear about all of our events, all of our live streams. And when the world opens up again, you'll hear about our 5 to 8 live events each month around New York City as well. Thank you. Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.